I mean, we all hate potholes, right? I mean, I just cringe when my car hits one. Yeah. Well, a 6-foot pothole trapped a man's truck and stuck him with a $2,300 repair bill. It
happened on a city street, but the City of Jacksonville says it's not their fault and they're not paying. First Coast News' Julia Janae is on your side tonight. And Julia, this sounds outrageous.
That's right. It can be frustrating and it affects a lot more people than just this man. But he says he was surprised at how long it took the city to actually repair that pothole in front of his home. He was even more surprised when he got hit with a denial from the insurance company.
They're a headache and a body ache for your car. When a pothole on a city road sends your ride to the mechanic, it's your wallet that takes the hit.
We're currently about $2,300.
Victor Lecterno's truck became stuck in this 6-foot cave-in near his home during heavy rains. He said the hole had no barriers or markings and was nearly invisible.
They failed to safeguard that initial pothole for months.
In a recent letter, the claims adjuster for Jacksonville found no negligence against the city, saying you and your wife knew there was a large pothole on the street and the city was in the process of repairing it.
It wasn't being repaired. It was repaired when the news came out and highlighted that story. That's when the workers came out.
In a First Coast News records request to the city, we found the first complaint asking for barricades at the Liberty Street hole happened back in November of last year. The first repairs came January 10th, a day after our original story aired. Attorney Obina Annam says showing prior notice is very important in cases involving a city.
It's reasonable to think that the city would immediately place some kind of warning sign to warn drivers of the dangerous condition as soon as they know about it.
And he says even if the driver made a bad call, it doesn't mean the city is completely off the hook.
Reasonable to assume that there is some liability on her part, but then there's also some liability on the city's part, I would think, if they're not warning drivers of the dangerous condition that exists.
Now, we asked the city for the number of claims that have been filed for damage due to potholes. They said in the last 2 years, 825 people in Jacksonville have filed similar claims. Now, Letourneau says that he plans to pursue this in small claims court. The cost to the city to repair that pothole was about $9,000. For now, reporting live downtown, Julia Janae, First Coast News, on your side.
Julia, thank you. Jacksonville Mayor Lenny Curry says he is committed to improving long neglected conditions. Last week, he and Councilman Al Ferraro helped repair potholes over on the north side. Within the last 12 months, the city repaired about 1,600 potholes.